You're listening to a Big Gym Nation podcast on the Big Gym Nation podcast network. Shout out to Big Gym Nation.
All right, it's the Cool Podcast. We're doing it again, finally. And we'll get into that. What am I talking about there once we get past the intro? But we're doing it. We're finally getting things moving, recording the pod. Thanks for listening to the podcast. Thanks to all the patrons out there. We need to get some more patrons up in here. We need to get some more ears, some more earballs on the podcast. We'll talk a little bit more about that. But shout out to Big Gym Nation and the podcast network that we love. We just need to spread the word, continue spreading the word about the podcast, okay? Because we love to do it, and we've got a fun one in store today. And we'll explain all about that once we get past the intro. Some of the things that have been going on, some of the snafus and gaffos. It's the Cool Podcast. Whoa. Yeah. Well, you're probably wondering, what the heck is he talking about? If you only knew some of the stuff that we went through to get you to the podcast today, sometimes it goes off without a hitch, and sometimes you forget that certain things aren't recording the right way. And usually I'm pretty good about doing a little test recording, but suffice it to say, this is our this is just behind the scenes stuff. People love it. It's what you pay for here. Behind the scenes stuff. It's about our third go round trying to record the podcast today. You're probably wondering, what? How is that even possible? We're not going to get into the audio engineering stuff. It's just sometimes you close something out, you open it back up, you don't realize the settings have flip-flopped around and you didn't even record the damn thing the right way. But I do have this is kind of fun. I do actually have a recording of what it sounded like, so let's see if we can hear it. It's about 20 minutes of recording this from the laptop microphone. Okay, let's see. Thanks for listening. Thanks to all the patrons and all that jazz. We welcome one and all, yes. Gonna be a fun episode today. We got some stuff. We got all the stuff you ever want. And all the segments. All of that jazz. I'm excited to do the show today, everybody. I hope you're excited to listen. A lot of people like it. Everyone's talking about it. Yay! Thanks for talking about it and listening. It's the Cool Podcast. I missed the cue there. I didn't do too good on the intro, so I'm glad I got a second, third shot to do it again. Oh Lord, we'll play some more clips from that. I made some funny jokes, but it's kind of nice to have another shot at it. We're going up to bat. There were a few moments there at the beginning where I thought, this is not going too well. So let's do things a little bit differently. So now I get another chance. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to launch straight into it. We'll talk some more about some other stuff. But we've got no time to waste. We've already recorded about 20 minutes of useless stuff. And we'll play some more of that. But let's get into our first segment. One of our favorite segments coming up. You love it. And I still couldn't get the music cue right on point, but here we go. I want my coins! All right, it's the Bitcoin segment. Whew. This is my second time going around. I know exactly what to do. Thought we'll kick it off with kind of a funny video. This guy, got this guy here, Dennis Parker at ZenTags. The answer is Bitcoin. He's a Bitcoin guy. His profile header photo is a picture of Noah's Ark with the Bitcoin logo. This guy loves Bitcoin. he did a funny video that we're going to play just to get a few laughs and get us ready to go to talk about some Bitcoin today.
This one time, Bitcoin went from 6 cents all the way to 36 cents, and then it crashed down to 21 cents. And then another time, Bitcoin went from 85 cents all the way to $29, and then it crashed to $3. And then another time, Bitcoin went all the way to $213, and then it crashed all the way to $70. And then another time, Bitcoin went all the way to $1,100, and then it crashed all the way to $239. So the moral of the story is, don't buy Bitcoin, because you know it's going to crash again.
It's going to crash. And if you didn't know anything about it, which I didn't, it took me a second to get the joke that he was being facetious. Because he loves Bitcoin. He says Bitcoin's the answer. So he's making fun of people that are like, Bitcoin's crashing, it's bad, but actually that's good. If you knew anything about Bitcoin, you would know that. Okay, but we know lots and lots about it. We know that lots of people got hacked. And that happened on Twitter. People have been charged for Twitter's huge hack. Oh God. So if you don't know, first go around this recording, I said Twitter's huge hack. What are you talking about, the president? And of course, that joke doesn't track because we all know the president. He's a kooky, demented weirdo. But one thing we do know, he does make some funny posts. So I would say he's not a hack in that regard. Maybe political. He's a political hack. So anyway, and then I said, hey, if you got a better joke there, leave it down in the comments down below. Twitter's huge hack. Are we talking about blank? Insert below. So if you want to punch up the joke there, still couldn't figure out a good one for that. Maybe I've got a recording of it here myself.
You're listening to episode 19. Maybe I need to start saying that. Maybe we'll wait till episode 20 to make it a thing.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Let's make that a thing. It's episode 19, everybody. We're just gonna check in and see what stuff that I said about 20 minutes ago. It's kind of crazy how only 20 minutes it's already aged, the jokes and the references, and we're gonna do so much better now when we read through this article about the Twitter hack, and we're not talking about insert name there. 17-year-old Graham Clark of Tampa, Florida. He's accused of being the mastermind of the biggest security and privacy breach in Twitter's history. What? He's the guy. He's the mastermind. He wasn't alone, though. He had a couple other guys helping him out. 22-year-old Nima Fazeli in Orlando and 19-year-old Mason Shepard in the UK. They go by the hacker aliases Rolex and Shawan, respectively. Mucho respect to our adversaries. According to the DOJ, the FBI says that 2 individuals are in custody. An unidentified minor in California also admitted to federal agents that they'd helped Shawan sell access to Twitter accounts. Authorities have cause to believe the Tampa teen who got access to the tools, he carried out a big scam because he convinced a Twitter employee that he worked in the IT department of Twitter. What? And he tricked an employee giving him the credentials. Holy crap. That's crazy. That's one way to do it. That's what they say to avoid. Usually you get bots and different things and it looks weird, but when it's somebody who has a sharp mind like this hacker, he used social engineering. He didn't use any tools but his brain. And that's the hardest thing to combat against, is someone just using social engineering to convince a Twitter employee that he was a coworker in the IT department and had to provide the employee credentials to access the customer service portal. So you're just like, hey, I'm the new guy. It's me, Steve. I forgot my password or something. That should have been the thing that tipped him off. It's like, hey, you're the IT department. What are you talking about? You've worked here for 10 years. Or maybe they just don't remember who each other are. They're probably all working from home remotely. They don't know each other. So that's one problem in our society. He accessed the Twitter accounts of all these famous people. Remember when that happened? He received approximately $117,000 during the big scheme. So we didn't know how the systems were accessed until now. Twitter said that they fell victim to a phone spear phishing attack, and other people suggested the hacker found their way into Twitter's internal Slack channel and managed to bribe an employee. So they found him out because some of these people used their driver's license to verify themselves with Binance and Coinbase cryptocurrency exchange. His accounts were found to have sent and received some of the scammed bitcoins. So I don't know. So these guys, the one guy did pretty good hacking in. And I'm not trying to say the hackers are good, but just from a technological standpoint, from any kind of standpoint, if he was a white hat hacker, this is what we learned, and if he was doing good, then he would have shown that there was a big security breach there. But instead, he did bad, and probably didn't think too far ahead that their exchanges with the Coinbase would be found out pretty quickly. So I think that's what happened. They were able to trace them down with a driver's license. So I think these guys are amateur hackers. We'll have to ask Paradox about that. So he's going to jail. All these guys going to jail, getting fined with money. Shepard and Fazeli appear to just be the middleman for the scam. The hacker with the handle Kirk5270 is believed to be the one who got access to Twitter's internal systems. It's not clear if Clark is Kirk5270, but sounds like that's the case based on the new affidavit. So here's a screenshot from the Discord log. Kirk5270 says, I work for Twitter. I can claim any @ for you. Let me know. Don't tell anyone. And then Rolex says, LOL. Prove it. And then Kirk5270 says, give me your @ I'll pull it up. Either way, Clark is in jail. He's got 30 felony accounts, including organized fraud, communications fraud, identity theft, and hacking. Dang. He's being charged as an adult. So it's not an ordinary 17-year-old. What? Sounds like the plot to that movie, The Hackers. To the movie Hackers. Right? Anyway, the Bitcoin stuff is out of control. You can check that out over on The Verge. But it turned out this is like CoinDesk, the Twitter hacker owns 3.4 million in Bitcoin. Whoa. That's a lot of coin. I want some of that coin. Oh, crap. I want some of that coin. Twitter hacker owns 3.4 million in Bitcoin, and the court sets the bail at $725,000. Man, he had $3 million worth of Bitcoin, enough to pay his $752,000 bail. That's nice. CoinDesk shows the stash is worth $3.4 million. So he got out of that quick. They hacked all these different people. In total, some of the $117,000 worth of cryptoid currency went to the hackers in one afternoon. Whoa. In an investigation last year, authorities confiscated 400 Bitcoin from Clark, but later returned 300. Huh. So he had a bunch of Bitcoin, and they don't know where it came from. Maybe they're saying that although the prosecutors have just suggested his Bitcoin stash was illegally required, his attorney has argued it was legitimate because the authorities returned it. Uh-oh. He's got you there. And he's got some money to hire this attorney. He's got 17 counts of communications fraud, 11 counts of fraudulent use of personal information, and all kinds of other stuff. Dang. Crazy. There's an interesting crypto Ponzi scheme. The Banana Fund fraud unraveled. Whoa. Interesting. The Banana Fund crowdfunding project, which the government described as a Ponzi scheme. This sounds interesting. Banana Fund. Peeling back the fraud. Okay, we're going to have to read this later, and we're going to investigate Banana Fund. Sounds kind of cool. Let's see. So we're going to talk about other stuff here in the Bitcoin Want My Coin segment. I will save it for later. Okay. So, because I already did it a minute ago. I'm already bored of it. I'll do it next time. Sometimes the segments are very long. Let's see what I'm up to here. I guess I could play what I was talking about. Let's see how far, if you can hear me talking about it.
Funny video. Another time, Bitcoin crashed. So let's get into some Bitcoin news.
Okay, let me fast forward.
What's going on with the hack? 17-year-old kid.
Talking about the hackers. Wait, let's see if I can play the segment that I'm not going to talk about. Just a quick.
Stacking sats. I don't know what that is. I want to learn about the Bitcoin beach, I guess.
Bitcoin
Do I care
beach.
about this anymore?
I don't care about it anymore. But I'll cover it some other time. It's never going away. It's in the history books. Bitcoin beach. I gotta learn some more about it because I'm starting to get a little Anyway, that's a little hint for next time. I'm gonna talk about Bitcoin beach, but not today. Not today, because we got another segment. We love this one. It's one of our favorite ones. And let's get it ready, and here it goes. It's the contest corner! Yay! Yay! It's the contest corner. Let's start it off. We got a quick July giveaway winner announcement. This is from on YouTube, Lord Cardboard. It's a baseball card YouTube account. He's going to do a giveaway. Let's see what he's got to say.
Hey folks, hope you're doing well today. It is time to pick a winner. It's a loud thing of thunder out there. It is time to pick a winner for the July giveaway contest. Someone is going to take these two shiny cards. So I'm going to bring you over to
Lord
the screen.
Cardboard.
This is YouTube comment picker. I've already copied the URL
And
of
our friend-
the giveaway announcement video.
Our friend Murray NJOA uses the comment picker. We need to get in and figure out how this thing works. He's showing a screen. What is the YouTube comment picker? Find a YouTube URL, and you type in the URL, filter duplicate users, and you can get a YouTube comment.
So we are going to filter
interesting.
duplicate users.
I just said that.
We're going to grab the comments.
Grab the comments.
There were 83 different comments, or comments from different people. And we're going to choose a winner.
Start the raffle. I have to try this.
Congratulations to Braden Burks.
Braden Burks.
Braden thinks the Dodgers and the Yankees will be in the World Series if we have one this year.
Yeah.
I can see the Dodgers being in there. I actually don't think the Yankees will be in there. From the American League, I actually think, I'm going to take some hate on this, but I actually think it might be the Astros again. And that would actually be a really interesting matchup. That'd be the 2017 matchup.
That would be
Kinda
crazy. I'm going to talk about baseball on this show. Big thanks to Lord Cardboard giving away some cards. A couple of baseballers. So that's cool. That was just a video I found. I thought I would kick off the old contest corner with a contest. The way that you do. Let's go look at a classic website that we love. Let's read some of the winners. All right. This is our favorite website. We haven't visited them in a long ass time. It's the Contest Girl. Welcome to my sweepstakes website. I'm Linda. And we got 2,000 sweepstakes listed. 83 new in the past 24 hours. We're going to check out the list. I love reading the list of the winners for July 30th. Tiffany D won $1,200 in prizes from the Bobby Bone Show and a $5 e-gift card from Dunkin' Donuts Sweepstakes. This is a long one. Let me take a big breath here. Lil Kim IG won a $200 Amazon gift card from the Simply Gluten-Free Sweepstakes, a smart pad and other items worth $103 from the Nutter Butter Get Your Nutty Game On Sweepstakes, a floating cooler from the Miller Lite Summer Sweepstakes, 3 free drink prizes and 2 gummy candy prizes from the Circle K Scratch and Match Sweepstakes. A copy of The Cat, A Natural and Cultural History book from the Purrington Post Sweepstakes. A Kool-Aid branded iPhone case from the Kool-Aid Mystery Flavor Sweepstakes. A FUD product from the FUD Lent Sweepstakes. Okay, what is that? I almost said it was FUD. Elmer FUD. I want to see what is FUD? Oh crap! What is my computer doing? Things are out of control today. And then we're gonna get into some other stuff. I gotta figure out what this is. FUD. FUD for Lent. Is that like a Catholic stuff? Welcome to the Familia. FUD. You could win one of 3 grand prizes to take the trip of a lifetime or one of 1,000 free FUD products. Gastronomic tour. FUD. What is FUD? It's some kind of food thing. The FUD, the authentic Hispanic flavor secret. FUD for Lent. Interesting. Why is it for Lent? Now I gotta figure this out before I go any further. Pronounce food. Okay, it's not FUD. Refrigerated food markets. It's packaged meats, Frank's, bacon, deli. Okay, so it's not FUD. So, okay. FUD for Lent. A Coca-Cola bottle cap phone grip. We're still talking about Lil Kim IG's sweepstakes crap that she won. She also won a Coca-Cola bottle cap phone grip from the Double Delicious Challenge. A $100 Amazon gift card from the Kia Front Row Sweepstakes. A set of 4 acrylic wine cases from the Beringer Main and Vine Sweepstakes. And a 50% off drink in the Starbucks Summer Game Instant Win Game. That's a hell of a lot of stuff. Man, she wants a lot of stuff. I could go for some summer Starbucks right now. Arthur O won 2 shirts, a button, a mask, a hat, a can cup holder, a pair of sunglasses, and 3 eyeglasses, and a miniature racing car from the Fastenal Sweepstakes, and a bottle of Zatic hand sanitizer from Famadillo.com. Oh man, we love the contest girl. Bunch of stuff on here. Tripper 2365 won a $5 digital movie code from the Kraft Heinz Food Bite into Summer IWG. Yay, congrats to all the winners. That's just, here's one, Bunky Dust. Won a $50 gift card, 4 mason jars, and a corkscrew from another one from the Beringer Main and Vine Great American Barbecue Sweepstakes. Oh, check this out. Sidetracker won 3 books from Goodreads. I'm always trying to enter those Goodreads sweepstakes because they're like, hey, you read this book, enter the giveaway, and I never won. So that's cool to know that people are winning. All right, let's see what are some of the sweepstakes you can get in on. The Rockin' Merch Rockin' Summer Sweepstakes. Enter for a chance to win $250 in authentic rock merch. Whoa. Rock merch. Congrats to Eduardo M. of Naples, Italy. He won $100 of rock merch. Dang. Want some rock merch? Led Zeppelin. It's our featured artist of the week. $100 of Led Zeppelin and other rock merch of your choice. One whole lot of love. Get some rock merch. Sign up for the newsletter. Okay, this looks like a Gleam list. We learned a little bit about Gleam list. I think this is some Gleam list stuff because we have to enter, we have to get in the newsletter. That's a little bit about the contest. I wanted to get into a couple of other things because we had this thing on the contest corner. This could probably be its own segment because it's an interesting, odd thing, but remember the voice fluencers? We're going to find out more about the voice fluencers. That was something that I believe took place in the contest corner, and that's the only place that we're allowed to talk about it now, even though it has nothing to do with contests. But I just wanted to figure out what the hell is it. So here's a Voice Den announcement about the voice fluencers.
right. Hello, and welcome to this very special live stream all about the voice den. And I've got a big announcement for you, so I'm really excited about this. Thank you for tuning in. If you are here, my name is Terry Fisher, and I am the host and the creator of the Voice Den. For those of you that don't know, the Voice Den is a completely new type of virtual experience. And we had the first session now about 2.5 weeks ago. It was on a Wednesday night, and the whole premise for the Voice Den is to bring the, what we're calling voicefluencers, the people that are really the experienced
you gotta get in on the voice den.
In the voice industry, and bringing them together and trying to recreate that sense of mentorship that you can get when you go to an in-person conference. But you may not necessarily be able to do that right now when we've got the social distancing. And we're all on
Canadian
Zoom meetings. We're all on webinars. We're all
Zoom.
doing all of this stuff
We love Zoom.
online, and it can get quite tedious. And I started to think about how can we make this a brand new experience.
How about we do the
something
voice
that's really fun.
influencers?
And this is the concept, the Voice Den. And so we bring together these voice influencers, and participants come, and they get to actually be on the hot seat. So they get invited on screen live, and they get to just chat, ask questions of these people in the voice industry. And it's a real opportunity to learn,
You need to get on the voice
take
den.
advantage of all the knowledge that these people are, of course, are very generously willing to share. And it's a lot of fun. We try to keep it really light. I keep saying it's very much like Shark Tank. Where you get to talk to these influencers, and they're there to help you. Only this is the voice industry, and it's a lot of fun. The first episode was a lot of fun. It went really well. I got some great feedback, and of course, we're going ahead with episode number 2, session 2, which is happening on June 24th at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. Now, what is the big announcement? Well, this really is exciting to me. I hope it's going to be exciting to you.
It's from a month ago.
For the first episode, it was a premium experience, a premium access to these voicefluencers. And so, yes, there was some live streaming audio going on of the session, but to be part of it and to have a chance to be on the hot seat,
be on the voice
to witness the video and to be in the chat room, and there's a lot of heckling going on, which is a lot of fun. That was
some trolls in the chat, pranksters.
Ticket. So there was a charge for that.
Yeah.
It was $25.
Jesus Christ.
And I had a wonderful response, and thank you everybody who did purchase a ticket for that very first session.
I don't think I'll pay for
see
that.
all of you there, and so many new people as well.
Sounds fun, but I don't think I'll pay $24 just as a bit to be on the voice den. But it would be pretty funny to do that, I guess, and screen cap. But I wouldn't want to troll Dr. Terry Fisher. Seems like a nice little Canadian guy. The voice influencers. I'd want to. Basically, my question is, what is this all about? But now we know what the voice den is, and the voice influencers. They're all people from the voice industry, which has to do with AI and like Alexa and stuff. The voice den is sponsored by Alexa. So it has to do with, anyway, something like that. I don't really, I'm sure people really were clamoring to know more about the voice influencers. Okay, we got one more thing for the old contest segment. Oh, we don't want this song. This is the bonus song. You might remember this. We're gonna do a bonus episode this week. Also thinking about releasing one of these podcasts for free. So I might put up a poll there at some point and say, which episode should we do for free? Should it be this episode? It'd be kind of fun. Could play them the part where, let's see what I'm saying here. I could play them some of this.
Meta.
Okay. Just hear my mouse clicks. This is the recording that it went through my laptop instead of my normal mic. So it's just me laughing or something. Here's maybe where I figure out what's going on. I don't know if I paused it.
I want to know more about Bitcoin.
Why about Bitcoins. Want to hear me go, oh crap. This is a good segment.
That's for sure.
That's for sure. I guess I paused it before I realized what was going on. Anyway, we're going to release an episode for free. We're going to figure out which one to do. If you have any ideas, hit me up, or maybe I'll put up a poll. Maybe it'll be the episode with Big Jim. It sounds like I'm ending the show, but we still have more time. Thank God. We're in the contest corner. Let's blaze through this one real quick. Our friend, the Save Win Club, I guess is still going strong. I kind of had enough of these weirdos. We're not going to watch one of their videos, but I just Googled it and found out there's a ton of reviews of the Save Win Club. It's insane. So we're going to read some reviews. Why don't we do this as the news segment? Let's do it, because we don't ever get to do this one, so let's do it. It's Review This! Review This! But it's also the contest, but it's Save Win Club. We're not talking about the ins and outs or the legal troubles of what's his name. We're just reading reviews of the Save Win Club. So review this. We're finally going to bring this segment back. It's going to be good. David Twillman says, a savings coach that also acts as a monthly sweepstakes? This is brilliant. So very glad I saved up for Saved Win Club. I won! I'll be honest, I was skeptical at first, but after speaking with others and doing my research, it is indeed a no BS, which stands for bull, way to save and possibly win some cash. They proved to be professional, reliable, and were quick to reply to my questions. I've been recommending Save Win Club to my friends, family, whom have also entered, a number of which circled back and thanked me when they won, too. When they too won, okay? A lot of people have entered because of this guy. One recommendation, however, and this is a cool recommendation. They should change the name and call it the Win-Win Club. That's good. And then Baxter Lee responds. Let's see if I can do a Baxter Lee impression. This is a deep cut. You'll have. We can't release this one because no one will get this. But thanks, David. We feel the same way. Save Win is a win-win. Thank you for helping spread the word. That's my Baxter Lee impression. Whew, that's a deep cut right there. Joe Hunt says, such a great program. You save your money, and the more you save, the more you have a chance to win some real money. I haven't won yet, but I have several friends who have won. Some twice. It's exciting to know I've got a shot at winning. $1,000 every month, and I'm grateful to know that money is there for me when I need it. Whoa, that's too much. And then Baxter Lee says, thanks. Well, Save Win Club is not a savings account. It is a club that encourages daily changes to habits, which can lead to more savings. And winning in the sweepstakes helps. I'll say, $1,000 a month, that hurts. Jeez Louise. This club is awesome. Whoa! Membership based where you aren't buying anything. And you get to get your money back whenever you want. That's one of the things about Save Win Club. I actually won a few months ago, and it was the best surprise of the year. Highly, highly, highly recommend joining. And then Baxter Lee says, thanks, Rick. You're buying automatics entry into... You idiot. You're buying automatics entry into all of Save Win Club sweepstakes and access to our savings coach that will help our members reach our 3 goals. Visit save.win to find out more about our goals. Now this is interesting, and do we need to join the Save Win Club now? So we can blow the freaking lid off of this thing. I need a blow up sound. Do we need to enter the Save Win Club so we can blow the freaking lid off of this thing? I need to pause the recording so I can get a big, well, maybe I shouldn't do an explosion sound. Oh no. We're gonna blow the freaking lid off of this thing. Jeez, I'm gonna edit that out. The shrill beep. Okay. Whew, this is going nuts. Anyway, so here's an insight. Our automatics entry into Save Win Club sweepstakes and access to our savings coach that will help our members reach our 3 goals. Oh my gosh. Okay. And this was 5 months ago. This was way back when. So this is a big whiff. We overlooked this big time. And I think Nimico maybe hypothesized that there was some stuff going on about doing trading with some of the different money, and maybe that was going to be some kickbacks for people or something. I can't remember. We're trying to figure out where the money's going. And honestly, this is some contest talk, but maybe we need to do a membership. But I don't know if I really want to mess around with that. If one of our patrons wanted to do that, I'll give you some money, and then you can. Okay, I'll think about this. This is blurring the line. This could be real hard-hitting journalism. Okay, and that's what we're all about. All right, we got some time for more segments. Yay, we love segments. Let's do one. This is fun. I'll try not to let this one go on too long. Let's do it right now. Why not? It's the free sound for all. Oh, that was the free sound for all, everybody. Whoa. That was crazy weird. Free sound for all. Trip you out. Make you feel crazy. All right, we got one more segment. People love this one. This is an interesting article. And it's from a guy that, he's not a part of the Big Jim Nation. It's Patreon. But we think this is an interesting article, so shout out to this. We'll talk about him. Shout out to this person for providing it unknowingly. I'm taking this article and I'm making it part of the next segment. And let me find the sound drop. Here we go. What's news? It's a crazy news article that I read through and thought, and man, this is from quite a while ago. So maybe there's an update to this. Elvis impersonator charged over poison letter sent to Obama. It's in 2013. Let's see if there's an update to this. Let me just Google it. Let me just interrupt the news update to see if there's another news update. This is an Elvis impersonator. He was arrested because he sent the poison stuff to Obama. The charges have been dropped. Whoa. So this is old news. It's from Q from Space. He posted it. But it's from 7 years ago. So it's old news. But anyway, Paul Kevin Curtis was believed to have sent 3 letters, all with identical wording and typewritten on yellow paper to Obama. U.S. Senator Roger Wicker of Mississippi and Justice Court Judge Sadie Holland of Lee County, Mississippi. FBI confirmed the presence of ricin in the letters to Obama and Wicker, but it said it was not aware of any illness that happened due to the exposure. If convicted, he would face a maximum penalties of 15 years in prison and $500,000 in fines because he sent ricin. He appeared in court. They held him without bond because they believed he was a danger to the community. The poison scare put Washington on edge the same week as the bombings of the Boston Marathon, which was no good. They received all these suspicious letters, and then it turned out law enforcement shut down parts of 2 Senate buildings on Wednesday in response to the suspicious items, which proved harmless. They were on a heightened alert. All 3 letters contained a suspicious granular substance, the same 8-line threatening message. No one wanted to listen to me before. There are still missing pieces. And is that an Elvis song? May I have your attention now, even if that means someone must die? This must stop. To see wrong and not expose it is to become a silent partner to its continuance. I am KC and I approve this message. Uh-oh. He posted on his blog that he's writing a novel about black market body parts titled Missing Pieces. Oh man. Wicker told reporters he had hired Curtis once as an Elvis impersonator. I have indeed met the gentleman before. He's an Elvis impersonator. He entertained at a party my wife and I helped give for a young couple that were married. Quite entertaining. Whoa. The substance was highly reactive for ricin, and that's a lethal poison found in beans. Dang. No antidote exists. The affidavit said it is extremely difficult to detect as the cause of death. So different ricin scares. The affidavit said Curtis had previously sent multiple communication to Wicker's office that include the phrase, "This is Kevin Curtis and I approve this message." The letter to Obama was found on Tuesday. Field tests showed the substance was positive for ricin. Oh man, that Elvis impersonator. I bet he is really... I bet he's still deep into some of this weird stuff. The charges were dropped. Okay, this is news from 7 years ago. So that's what we get on the news segment. The Mississippi man charged for sending the poison letters Charges were dropped. It came a day after an FBI agent testified in court that searches of Paul Kevin Curtis's house found no ricin or evidence that he was making it. No other physical evidence tying him to the mailings was present over 2 days of hearings in federal court. The third day of hearings was canceled without explanation. He'd been released from custody. And he's with his family. Whoa. The hearing was canceled 90 minutes after it was supposed to begin. Dang. They searched his vehicle and his house, found no ricins, ingredients for the poison, or devices used to make it. Search of Curtis's computers found no evidence he researched making ricin. There is no apparent ricin, castor beans, or any material that could be used for the manufacturing, like a blender or something. He speculated that Curtis could have thrown away the processor. Whoa. He's denied it. No evidence. McCoy, his defense attorney, questioned why he would have signed the letters "I am KC and I approve this message," a phrase he had used on his Facebook page. Suggested that someone may have framed Curtis, suggesting that a former business associate, a man with whom Curtis had extended exchange of angry emails, may have set him up. Whoa. But the FBI says that they think they have the right guy. Grant said the list of letters was whittled from thousands to about 100 when investigators isolated the ones who lived in an area that would have a Memphis, Tennessee postmark. All the envelopes and stamps were self-adhesive, meaning they won't yield DNA evidence. And there's been no fingerprints. It's an ongoing investigation. 7 years ago. Whoa. So he was let go. Charges were dropped. And that's all we know. But I found his Google sites. Let the record show that on this date, March 5th, 2008, Paul Kevin Curtis, being of sound mind, am attempting once again to expose various parties within the government, FBI, police departments. There's a conspiracy to ruin my reputation in the community, as well as an ongoing effort to break down the foundation I worked more than 20 years to build in the country music scene. Began on the day I accidentally discovered a refrigerator full of dismembered body parts and organs wrapped in plastic in the morgue of the largest non-metropolitan healthcare organization in the U.S., aka North Mississippi Medical Center, where I was employed. The purpose of this online documentary of photos, police reports, my first online petition, and events surrounding my life and actions of what I believe a secret shadow government in which I feel have been put into place by higher powers to be in order to hide the truth behind the illegal organ harvesting market, which I began investigating in 2000 after being banned for life for simply questioning the hospital administration on why they did what they did with the dismembered body parts. Oh my God. This is weird. I would like to have my book Missing Pieces published by a reputable publishing company. Oh my gosh, this is his website. This is Kevin Curtis and I approve this message. This is Google Sites. Oh my gosh. There's a trash can. I'll include a link to this, I guess, if people want to see it. There is a trash can. Looks like you'd find one at a gas station. Just spray painted, says body parts. And then there's another picture that looks like some props from like the Halloween store. And then there's some clips of his letters or something. But this is pre of him being accused of the ricin stuff. So these are all the letters that he sent, and it's posted on his website. Whoa. That's crazy. Let's see if there's the one for the senator. I don't know what all this stuff is. A police incident number. This is weird. He thinks that there was a big pieces of body parts being harvested by the shadow government. So, like I said, he's probably getting into some crazy stuff these days. With all of that's going on, he's free to do as he pleases. He's a free man. He was writing a novel about black market body parts. This is part of another article about it. He was a super entertainer who impersonated Elvis. Alright, I think we've gone over the time limit, but we just went down an interesting, weird wormhole. Thanks to Q from Space, and he doesn't know we were talking about this, but thanks to him for posting that. Thanks for everybody for listening. It's been a weird podcast. We've gone over the time limit. Hope we don't get in trouble for that. This has definitely been strange. And thanks everybody for listening. We'll see you next time. We'll be seeing you next week on the Cool Podcast, everybody. Bye-bye. Woo!
You have just listened to a Big Jim Nation podcast on the Big Jim Nation Podcast Network. Hope you liked it. Shout out to Big Jim Nation.
That's for sure.